Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Mr. Secretary, and your able team. We're happy to have you here. Obviously, it's another beautiful day in Pennsylvania. The weather's nice. We're having a very well-deserved mild winter, although it's getting in the way with our cross-country skiing in our state parks a little bit. The past year, Mother Nature hasn't been quite so gentle with us, and with a lot of the two tropical storms that we had and actually an earthquake that came up through Pennsylvania, we all experienced and witnessed a lot of damage done as a result. How did we fare in our state parks? How much damage was done? I know personally from the one that I use regularly there was some significant damage, but how did it go throughout our state parks? And then tell me what role you did play and if you have any cost factors there, and actually a timeline for recovery on that. I'd appreciate that. Sure.
We sustained quite a bit of damage out in our park and forest systems. To date, our estimate is around $6 million, and we've submitted this to FEMA for reimbursement, and they're actually out on the ground now doing assessments to review all this damage. The damage, of course, was to roads, bridges, structures, trails, every single type of facility that we have in our parks and forests. But we came back immediately to address the safety and health issues to get what we needed up and running right away. The staff from DCNR were quite involved during the storms. We had personnel 24 hours at FEMA headquarters. But the staff out in the park and forest areas were tremendous in regards to assisting the visitors to the centers. And one story I remember was someone had walked in almost a mile to help someone get out of one of the parks and helped with flooding by providing pumps. And our topographic and geographic office provided pre and post satellite photos of damage, not only to help the department, but also the Commonwealth in regards to assessing the damage and trying to recover funds to do the repairs. The topographic office also was one of the first to record that earthquake and report it to authorities. And we've recovered from that damage? Everything's as functional in the parks as it was? A pretty good amount of it is. We're still going through and addressing where we feel that the immediate needs are as far as the reconstruction. I asked that because of the season ahead and probably the usage level increasing. We have 117 state parks that we can really be proud of, and I hear people talking about using them all the time, and I use one regularly myself. What would you say when people ask you about any economic impact as a result of the usage and that available resource for people? We're very proud of a recent update of a study done for our parks, and what we were stating was that for every dollar invested into state parks, there was over a $9 return. Well, that's been updated to now to be over $12 return to the local communities, where the value of about $938 million is now over $1 billion to those communities, and where it supported roughly 10,000 jobs, it's now supporting approximately 13,000 jobs. Do you have any data on usage, any increase? It seems to me the ones that I am in and out of, I see a high level of usage. Do you have data on any increases, and especially in this economy when it's an affordable recreation opportunity for folks? I'm curious to know what your statistics say. It's been averaging about 38 million visitors over the last couple years. We believe that not only because of what we provide far as an affordable type of recreation to our citizens and visitors from out of state, that it's due also to the national economy. People aren't traveling far. They want to use the recreation facilities that are close to home. And we are blessed with our state parks, unquestionably. With regard to your infrastructure needs and the projects and plans in place, we're looking at a challenged budget, at every different level. So how are you doing with that as far as infrastructure improvements go? Because I can tell you, I watched what was done closely at one in particular, the Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and a marvelous job was done there. And
it makes usage just so much easier and better for folks. Are you on target, behind? What's your plan in that area?
Well, after doing a very thorough review, we are prioritizing the funds that we do have available. And that's what we'll have to do as we're going forward. Some of the maintenance that is not necessary, that doesn't deal with the value for use or public safety, health concerns, we'll have to defer that to another time.
Well, I trust your able staff to do that. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.